Getting it harder way Southern T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. I'm mad as hell. Y'all wasn't even supposed to. I wasn't even supposed to start this yet. I was gonna put my actual banner up here and then start the show. My body got ahead of my goddamn mind got ahead of my body, right? And I clicked to start the live, but now I'm mad. It's here. I come get my banner up here. I had made me a banner with Laura Wood, Wilder, and then Gunny up here. And now I ain't even get a chance to put my dang banner up here. I'm mad as hell about that, man. I'm still go back and put my banner up there. I'm out of it, man. I really ain't did. I did a whole bunch. You know what I mean? I did a whole bunch of nothing today. You know what I mean? Whole bunch of nothing. But I was supposed to put my goddamn banner up and then start this motherfucker. My mind got to moving too fast, and I just clicked my thing. So now I'm mad. So now I'm mad that I ain't got my banner up here, but I greatly appreciate everybody sliding through this thing. Let me say what's up to the people. That's in building. What's good? Stay dangerous. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Stay. Glad you can make it, pimp. Glad you can make it. Tay D, what's good, bro? You appreciate you sliding through this thing, Tay D. Glad you can make it, pimp. Josh Sanders, what's good? What's good? What's good, Josh? TWT in the building. Glad you can make it, brother. Is that the mind and body need rest sometimes, so it's healthy to chill one day. You grind always. Yeah, man. It's like it's late, bro. My back, like, I don't get mental breaks. Like even if I'm sitting here just looking into space, my mind moving 1,000 miles per hour. You know, something I just be needing it, just chill out, relax my mind, rest out. You know. So I took today to do that. You know what I mean? Then I came on this motherfucker. Then I came on. Okay, I like that. Then I came on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And started my stream too early. Miss Joette, what's good, Miss Joe? Glad you can make it, Queen. Glad you can make it. What's good, Miss Joe? Appreciate you starting through. If y'all could do your boy a favor, smash that like button for your boy. He'll keep the lights with the views. I got 7 people in here right now. Not really sure how many likes we at or we, you know what I mean, right now. But if y'all could, let YouTube know that we live. Let YouTube know YouTube know that we talking this good boxing. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. I don't know if it's your first time, right? But if you could not make it your last time. Is my shit chopping up? I'm looking at myself on the big screen. Look like it's chopping up. I don't like it. Can you hear it? My sound chopping up? My sound ain't chopping up? It's the video. Okay. Dude, what's good? Royalty, what's good? Royalty, what's sliding through this beautiful. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. It's a lot of fish in the sea. It's a lot of fish in the sea, y'all. But y'all see these fish? This is my fish right here. Greatly appreciate you sliding. What's good, Josh? He said, "Now that's how you rest. Seeing you light up made me forget I was about to do that." It's like as soon as I hit the blunt too, like little my stress, little pressure just went away too. Like you did roll this down. When I hit the blunt, you know, a little of that stress went away with every pull of the blunt, right? A little stress go away. Deep Freak. What's good, Deep Freak? Appreciate you sliding through. TWT in the build. What's good, Deep Freak? Dude. What's good, dude? I had dropped in on your junk early, dude. I had dropped the comment. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even turn your volume up, bro. But I had my laptop sitting on your shit about 30 minutes, about 30, 40 minutes. Then I started doing other stuff. Then I started doing other stuff. Right. But I digress. I digress. You oh, my bad. Greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through this now. You can go. What's the first shoot? You signed out. What's the first shoot on my phone? But I digress. It's no you salute because I don't know it. I don't know shit. I don't know it. There's a salute to the queens in the chat. What is somebody jumping on here? Somebody jumping on here. They be signing in. We ain't gonna talk about it. He said salute to queen. He said salute to the queens in the chat. Right now, shaking my head where my manners. Yeah. All the queens in the chat. Greatly appreciate you sliding through. Greatly appreciate you sliding through. My bad. Y'all could hit that like button. We didn't get through. We didn't get. I think I know how that came through here. Boxing MMA was good. Boxing. I ain't holler at boxing. What's good boxing? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Pink. Glad you can make it. Just said got some runs. Fire that shit up, Roy. Josh said I got some honeycomb. Bet. So everybody in this motherfucker had it. It's just how we like it. Everybody, you can't watch Southern Tea unless you have. Don't come over here to Southern Tea unless you have. This is the place to come. We won't got no suits and ties on and shit. When y'all come in this, then I be telling y'all in the trenches. We really in the trenches right now. When we go outside, it's the trenches. You know what I mean? Babe over here live on the great side of town. We on the exact opposite side of town when you roll over here. Greatly appreciate y'all folks slide through this thing. Fire this shit up. We finna get into it. Hope y'all folks had a good weekend. It's mandatory, bro. It's mandatory, Josh. Mandatory at the tea house. Knockout boxing was good. Knockout. Appreciate you sliding through. I'm back to saying what's up to everybody that come in, putting everybody's shit up here, y'all. I know I just been losing my little mind lately. I'm gonna get it together, y'all. What's good, knockout? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Pink. I'm glad you can make it. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through. If y'all could do your boy a favor, y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. I got 10 people in the building right now. I know it's been more than 10 of y'all to slide through here. Right? So could y'all help get your boy right? Smash that thumbs up for your boy. If it's your first time, if you could. Not make it your last time. I know I don't normally go on this late. When I do go on this late, right? It ain't it ain't a boxing conversation, right? So we gonna do it a little different. Now, I might add these, at least until the All-Star break, right? At least until basketball All-Star break. Y'all know I got to watch my game, but I might add these, for the next, couple of days. Come on, about this time, we come on have our conversation. I'm gonna do a morning one and an evening one. You know what I mean? But I think that's everybody. Who just Miss Joe, Josh, D3, baby. Stay dangerous. Take deep. Yeah, I think that's it, right? All right. So let's go, y'all. Let's go and get into it. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Don't know if y'all got a chance to catch the fights this weekend, and if you didn't, we gonna talk about a few of them. Really, I really only want to talk about one of them, to be real with you, and that was Lara and Lee Wood. You know what I mean? Great fight. You know what I mean? From start to finish. Great fight. You know what I mean? Great fight from start to finish. It was everything that I expected. Right? Both fighters came out blazing. You know what I mean? Both fighters came out. Both fighters came out. With the intent to win. Sometimes my bad. Sometimes we have fights. We have fights that's build this big fights, right? And then the actual fight happens. And then the actual fight happened, right? And it really don't deliver. Lara and Lee Wood was the exact opposite of that, right? It was the exact opposite of that. I didn't watch the fight that night. I actually listened to my folks' commentary that night, but I did watch the fight. You know what I mean? The next day, I found that junk on the internet. You know what I mean? And I watched that junk, and pretty much Lee, just like my prediction, right? Lee and Lara, they came right out there, met in the center of the ring, and they was banging. But something happened in that fight, and I know y'all see the title. I asked, did Ben Davidson, rob Lee Wood of a win? For people who don't know, Ben Davidson is Lee Wood's trainer. Now, Lee Wood got stopped. Saturday versus Mauricio Lara, right? But it wasn't, like a wipeout, a blowout, nothing like that. The stop was actually pretty controversial, right? It was pretty controversial, and I had did my little homework, right? I've been chilling today, but I did my homework, right? I did my homework, and Lee Wood was actually up. Lee Wood was actually up on two of the judges' scorecards. You know what I mean? At the time of that stoppage, I personally feel like Lee Wood was kind of starting to build momentum a little bit. You know what I mean? And as the fight was going on, I was scrolling down my Twitter feed. You know what I mean? I was making bets on my phone. I was texting on that motherfucker. I was watching the XFL game. I was watching MMA. You know what I mean? I pretty much was watching everything except for the fight yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. But, on Southern T, we be calling the fights. So I'm listening to my guys, call the fight, and I'm talking to them. You know what I mean? So I'm on Twitter, right? And I'm seeing, the replies and the live reactions from the fight. And everybody, pretty much was feeling like me. I'm seeing people, Wood starting to work. Wood starting to, get him. Wood starting to make his, mark. Wood starting to turn the gas on. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like Wood was starting to make, a move, right? 7 round. I feel like Wood was starting to make a move, right? 7 round hit. They exchanging. Wood go low for the body. He had it's called cell phone, right? Hold the phone. They tell you to hold the phone in the boxing. You hold the phone. They tell you to hold the phone to keep yourself from getting knocked out. Wood, he didn't have the phone on his ear. He had the phone on his mouth. We talking on the phone with like this. That's how Wood kind of had it. He was holding the phone, but he was holding it on his mouth, kind of sort of. He was holding on his on his mouth, kind of sort of, right? And not necessarily on the side of his face. And he went low with his punch. He had the phone on his chin, and Lara went high, with his punch. You know what I mean? And Wood landed his punch to the body, and Lara landed his punch. He hit Wood's phone, right? He hit the phone when Lara swung. He hit Wood's phone, but it was low. His phone was low, so when he hit it, it kind of just fell down, and Lara kind of just went through. Boom! He knocked Wood down. Right now, Wood did stumble. Right, Wood did stumble getting up. Right, he did stumble getting up, but he did get up. He got up. He got up like at about. He got up at about 4 or 5, and when he got up, he kind of he hopped a little bit. He hopped a couple steps, like he hopped, skipped a little bit, like 3 or 4 steps. He stumbled again, and then he turned around to the ref. Right, the ref said, "You good?" He said, "Yep." He walked forward a little bit, and then the towel came in, and when he saw the towel come in, he walked straight back to the corner. You know what I mean? He was a bit distraught. The man even started crying. Right? The man even started crying. He started crying at the fact that, the corner threw the towel in. But I said all that to say this. I feel like at the time of the stoppage, Lee Wood was actually winning the fight, right? And if you go back and check the scorecards, Lee Wood actually was winning the fight, right? And then you had on the first knockdown, we've seen Lee Wood knocked down multiple times, right? We've seen Lee Wood knocked down multiple times in multiple fights, right? And we seen him get back up to win those fights. He got knocked down one time in this fight. I feel like he was, I don't say I feel like because he was up before the count of 6, right? He was coherent with the referee. He held his gloves out there. You know what I mean? And his corner through the towel in. Now, we got mixed reviews, right? We got mixed opinions, right, when it comes to the stoppage, right? We got some guys who feel like myself, right, who feel like, Lee Wood was still in that fight at the time of the stoppage. He was actually up on the cards, right? So he was in the fight, still had more than enough chance, still had more than enough chance to win the fight, right? And I feel like his corner robbed him of an opportunity to, mount a comeback. And I can't even say mount a comeback, right? Because I feel like he was winning the fight at the time. Now, he started off, the fight started off for him kind of slow, kind of rough, right? But I'm feeling like 5, 6, and 7, you know what I mean? It was kind of Lee Wood who was, controlling the choreography. The choreography of the fight, the geography of the fight, choreography of the fight, you know what I mean? It's a dance, choreography of the fight, geography, where you move. Anyway, I digress. Lee Wood was kind of controlling the pace of the fight. You know what I mean? He had Lara on his back foot, right? He actually, when he got hit, he was actually pressing Lara. It's just he went low and Lara went high. And that's what got Lee Wood in trouble. But I think Lee Wood was fully coherent. I think Lee Wood was fully coherent, you know what I mean, when his corner threw that towel in. And as I'm watching the fight, right, I see the towel go in, right, and my live reaction is, bro, why he throw that towel in? You know what I mean? He was good. And then the fight had went off. It was about 30 or 40 minutes later. It was about 4. Bizzle. What's good? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Pim. I'm glad you can make it. TW10 good. You know what I'm saying, dude? Now that's just how I was feeling, right? That's just how I was feeling. I was just feeling like Lee Wood was starting to, he was starting to make his mark, you know what I mean, a little bit, right? And what I was getting there was, right, I saw the fight, I saw the corner throw the towel in, right? And I'm talking about it, and it hit me. I said, hold on, wait. Was that Ben Davidson in Lee Wood corner? And Coach Joe and who the fuck was up there? I think it was D Free. Coach Joe and D Free was like, yeah, that was Ben Davidson. I was like, bro, man, that was some trash. And he just made it. It's like, bro, I thought it was fucked up, right? But once I found out it was Ben Davidson, the one who threw the goddamn towel in, bro, I said, bro, that was the dumbest shit you could have done. You had a fighter who was fully aware of what was going on, and you threw the towel in on a title fight, bro, a championship fight, unification, if I'm not mistaken, because then Lee Wood have the WBA, and Lara knocked out Warrington for the WBO, didn't it? Wasn't that a unification fight? Bro, you threw the towel in for a title fight. I believe it was a unification fight in the 7th round, in the fight that your fighter was building momentum. That's what you call a flash knockdown. Now he hit Lee Wood a bad motherfucker too. That's a bad motherfucker. That's a tough motherfucker. That's a tough white boy. Man, he hit the ground. When he hit the ground, like, bro, he was ass flat. He hit the ground like Darrell almost. But he got right back up. You could tell he got knocked down, but his recovery was amazing. Like, Lee Wood was recovering as the fight was going on, bro. It was about 14 seconds left on the clock. I think it was like 15 seconds on the clock, bro. It was about 15 seconds left on the clock, bro. Your fighter got knocked down. Bro. It was 15 seconds left on the clock. Okay, you go get a standing 8 count. Now, I ain't no goddamn mathematician or nothing like that, right? But I think there's 7 seconds left, right? So you go get an 8 count anyway. So all Lee Wood had to do was get out of that last fucking 7 seconds of that round, which he was winning until the knockdown. He was up on the scorecards. All he had to do was get past 7 seconds, and he would have a whole minute to recover. Now, I saw Lee Wood hit the ground, damn near get knocked out, hold his head up, get up off the ground, stumble a little bit, then walk straight to the referee, hold his hands out, and you threw the towel. You threw the towel in when he recovered. Another 10 seconds, especially a minute. Another 7 seconds, especially a minute and 7 seconds. You know what I mean? It wasn't going to be shit for Lee Wood to get out there 7 seconds. The boy just got hit clean with a right hook by Lara, and he didn't go to sleep. I'm going to say that again slow. The boy had just got hit by a clean right hook by Mauricio Lara, and he didn't go to sleep. So even if he happened to get knocked down again in that 7 seconds, you dealing with a nigga who built different. So he was go get up. The round was going to end, bro. That had to be, bro. That had to be. This is my opinion. I know some people might not feel like this, right? Some people don't feel like, Davidson, robbed him of opportunity. I feel like Davidson robbed him of opportunity, bro. This man was up 2 points on the scorecard. That means with that knockdown, the fight would have been tied going into the 8th. It would have been a tie fight. Y'all would have been at a draw with a knockdown. That had to be one of the worst goddamn coaching moves I ever seen, bro. I thought what Kenny Porter did to Sean Porter was bad. Bro. What I just seen Ben Davidson do, bro, that made absolutely 0 sense. He said it was 6 seconds when they threw the towel in. Go back and look at it. Man, I said 7, you know what I mean? So it was 6 seconds left, bro, to get out the round. He was gonna have a minute. You had a fighter with recovery like Lee Wood had a minute to recover. He wasn't even gonna feel that shit when they're robbed. That dude shit clearly made a brick. That dude's face clearly made a bricks. Now, let me tell you that. That dude shit clearly made a brick. You know what I mean? That's it. He said if Lee would have took a knee instead of taking damage, he could have won. If he would have took a knee instead of taking, if he hadn't, if what you mean, guy, about if he had took a knee instead of taking damage, he wasn't even that beat up, bro. Like the cut he had came from a head, but you know what I mean. He wasn't even that beat up, bro. I seen Wood way more beat up than that. You know what I mean? I don't think he should have took no knee or nothing like that, because he ain't never get knocked down. He got knocked down. That dude put him down. He ain't take no knee. He ain't have to take no knee. If his corner would have let him get out that round, he would have been fighting in the 8th round. That's why he started crying after the fight. Because he was like, bro, you took that shit from me. Now, he came out on Twitter today. I saw him. I checked his Twitter. He came on Twitter today and he said, it was the heat of the moment. I stand fully behind my corner. He wanted to protect his fighter. He loved me. I stand behind all that bullshit, right? He came out and he recounted. I mean, he recanted what he said, right? But in the heat of the moment, bro, he said what he meant. You weren't supposed to stop that fight, bro. He was not supposed to stop that fight. You know what I mean? I don't think Wood should have took a knee, because when he got knocked down, he wasn't getting beat up. He was on the offensive. It's just that shit. He hit Lara in the body, and Lara came over the top of his shit. You know what I mean? Lara clinked his chin. He had his hand up, but it was a little too low. And when Lara hit him, he just knocked his hand down. went straight across the chin. But he hit Lara in the body. Go back and look at the judge. He hit Lara in the body when Lara knocked his ass out. It just, he went low, Lara went high. He didn't have his hand up high enough. You know what I mean? He had his shit a little too low, and Lara kind of chipped the glove, and it went right over the glove, knocked him out. But he knocked him down though. It hurt him because he knocked his legs off a little bit, right? But it wasn't a shot ending. It wasn't a fight ending shot. Quick. What's good, quick? Yeah, fast, Josh. That's exactly what I feel like. He was starting to work on his ass before he got knocked down. Quick. What's good, Quay? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. TWT in the building. Where the hell my dragon go? Where my dragon go? Hold on, wait. Where my dragon? Let move my. I guess I moved my dragon. It supposed to be in the 2 slot. It was in like the fucking 5 slot. Yeah, man. I almost hit the wrong button. But yeah, appreciate you sliding through this, young man. We in this thing having a boxing conversation. I'm talking about this Lara and Wood fight. Now, it was a good fight. It was a great fight, right? I just feel like, man, it's supposed to be longer. I feel like we got robbed. You know what I mean? I feel like Ben Davidson robbed Wood of an opportunity, right? And I feel like we got robbed of seeing the end of that fight, man. That was a good-ass fight. You know what I mean? That might have all his legs under him. Goes. He walked back to Ben Davidson after he threw the towel in. He wasn't like Rolly. You know what I mean? He wasn't like Rolly. Rolly ain't had no legs under him. Rolly couldn't even move. Wood was walking. You know what I mean? Wood moved a little bit. He was walking. You know what I mean? It was number 7 seconds left. Hold on, wait. It was number 7 seconds left, Ghost. Nah, you don't throw the towel in right there. Take. What's good? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad you can make it, baby. TWT in the building. What's good? That is that he looked shaky to me, but if it was 7 seconds, but it was 6. D Free said it was 6 seconds ago. It was like 6 seconds left, go. It was like 7. There was like 7 seconds left to get out that round. I don't care about it personally because my guy Robisa about to beat right both there, but now he ain't gonna get that Wood fight. He might get the Lara jump. Well, what I'm saying was, bro, Wood was starting to get him. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like he robbed him of the opportunity, right? Because Wood was starting to get him. Wood was starting to work on him. You know what I mean? He was starting to work on him. And then he threw that. I'm like, bro, at that point, to throw the, like, if you was going to throw the towel in, right, I could understand as soon as he hit the ground, maybe if you throw it in, you know, because you're a little nervous, right? But he literally waited for him to recover. You know what I mean? Because, right, to tell you the truth, shit, when he first got hit, right, I didn't think he was getting up, but his head popped up quick. When he first hit Wood, I think he put him to sleep for a little second. I think he hit Wood, right? Wood hit the ground. Wood head might have hit the ground. He got up, and they said, boom, and his head popped up, and then he realized he was on the ground, and then he got up, but he was doing it fast. That boy recovered like a vampire, bro. He recovered fast, and he did it without the referee on both of his knees yelling over him, you know, helping him get up. He did it without him doing it. They might hit the ground. I think Wood was asleep. He hit the ground. That nigga bounced up, woke up, and he started getting up quick. He recovered. The shot that he got hit with, he recovered mighty fucking fast, bro. But I didn't expect him to recover as fast as he did. That's why I was mad that he threw the towel in. You know what I mean? And after he threw the towel in, Wood walked back to the fucking court. Like, what you doing? He walked back to the ropes. You know what I mean? That's how I feel you. Wood was up on all the cards battle. I think about 2 rounds. He dude had it 10-8 rounds. Wood was going. You know what I'm saying? He robbed him of the other, bro. You gotta let him at least get to the round. If Lara come out and he stop him, then 8th, then hell yeah. But as I'm strictly talking about from Lee Wood's trainer aspect, right? If you my fighter, we got 7 seconds left in a title fight that you winning right now, right? He was winning on 2 of the judges, I think, official scorecard. You know what I mean? Nah, man, that was not the move. That was one of the worst corner moves I've seen. Like, this makes what Sean Porter daddy did look laughable, right? This makes what Kenny Porter did look laughable, almost. He said, Wood, if you see anybody, Ben Davis or anybody from your team with a new car or house, beat their ass. Dog, like, that was wild. Like, he waited for him to recover. It's like, I think Ben Davidson thought the same thing I thought. When he first hit him, boom, damn, he knocked out. And then Wood started to get up. And then Wood was coherent. And then I think Ben Davis was like, man, shit, if I don't end this fight now, Wood might not lose this judge. You know what I mean? Because Wood was starting to get off on him. Wood was starting to get off. I don't understand, dog. Man, that was wild. Say it's all good. Tell him to say. He did all good. Tell him to say what's up to Robisi. We give him a shot. Our Rose at 26 go through Robisi. Robisi and Dog Bay is for the title, ain't it? Ain't Robisi and Dog Bay for the WBO? Ghost, if I'm mistaken, that's for WBO, ain't it? Because Navarrete moved up. And I think Bob made that Robisi fight and Dog Bay for the WBO, did it? Was Wood and Lowry unification? Because I know Leo Santa Cruz had the WBA strap and he vacated it, right? And then Wood beat Cullen and Wood had the interim. So didn't that make Wood the super champ and Lowry got the WBO from Warrington? Yep. So that was unification. The boy threw the towel in on his fighter in a fucking unification fight, yo. That man threw the towel in on his fighter in the unification bout. He was winning. He was winning that motherfucker. What the fuck? That's like the coach forfeiting the game and you up a touchdown. It's like the coach forfeiting, like coach saying, I'm done. It's like coach saying, I'm done fighting. You up a touchdown. And you get him the motherfucking game. Yeah. He had to end the regular. Yep. He had to. I thought so. Yes, I don't be tripping. I be trying to make sure, I be on point. But bro, you was up in the unification fight, and you threw the towel in on your goddamn fighter. That was on his feet, on both feet. At least Caleb folks threw the towel in when he fell again. Bro, Wood was on both feet, yo. That boy ass was on both feet, and you threw the towel in on that man. That boy ass was on both feet, and you threw the towel in on that man. He said, "Why being I ain't throwing." Hey, Ghost. That's a good fucking question, my boy. Hey, Ghost, that's the question of the day, Ghost. That's the question of the day right there, my boy. That's the question of the day right there. And it was basically the same situation. You know what I mean? It was basically the same situation. That's the question of the day. Why didn't he throw that jump in when it was Tyson Fury? He said Colin was winning too. Got caught with the last round. Shot sending them to sleep through the rope. Yeah, but Lara wasn't asleep though. You know what I mean? Lara was up on both feet. Lara was up on both feet, man. Lara was up. I got to run to the store real quick. That's why I'm trying to go out there. Lara was up on both feet, dog. And he threw, bro. As a trainer, if you want to win that fight, man, with 6 seconds left, you're not throwing that towel in right there. I just seen fighters look a lot worse than Lee Wood look right there. Now I know what Ghost saying, right? Ghost was saying his feet wasn't up under him, right? I agree, but it's levels to that, right? Caleb Plant feet wasn't up under him like at a fucking 8 or 9, right? Wood feet wasn't up under him like at a level 4. You know what I mean? And with the way Wood recovered, bro, we literally saw him go through the recovery stages, bro, in like 7 seconds, bro. That man went from knocked out to back up on his feet, bro, before the count of 6. Bro, that's amazing fucking recovery. He got hit with a clean hook by Lara. That boy went from damn near dead. That boy went flat, bro. Go back and look at that knockout, bro. When Lara hit Wood, the man went flat, bro. Like I thought he was done for a split second, literally for a split. T Hunt, what's good, T Hunt? Who's like slide through for a split second, bro? I thought that man was dead. You know what I mean? But he came back so quick. It's like he hit the ground. And as soon as his back hit the ground, his head popped up, and he realized that he was on the ground. He hopped, and he popped straight up, really. And then he hopped a little bit. He was kind of off balance, right? He went from on the ground to on his feet, bro, in the second, bro. This ain't no Wood really been in some fights. That nigga everyone went from ass back on the ground to his feet, bro, quickly, bro. Like for him to get hit that hard, how quick he got back to his feet, bro. He was on his feet in about 2 seconds. And then he stumbled a little bit. He hopped to try to get his feet under him. You know what I mean? He stumbled. And then he turned around. And then the ref told him, come here. He walked there straight. He put his hands out. And then threw the towel, like right at the ref fucking stomach. He turned around and he walked the bend, like, bro, what you doing? You know what I mean? Bro, but not like that man recovery is fucking amazing. You know what I mean? That man recovery is fucking amazing. He took a clean shot from one of the hardest punches in the division. You know what I mean? And he was up on his feet quick, bro. Yo, it's 19 people in the building. Can y'all do your boy a favor? Y'all smash that like button. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. I don't know if it's your first time, but if you could not make it your last time, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate everybody sliding this thing. ATL, what's good, ATL? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, man. Where you been, brother? Where you been? Good. Feel sad, my guy. Skywalker. What's good, Skywalker? TWT in the building. My bad, bro. I ain't give you the Boy, dude. Yes, dude. Yes, I do, dude. Yes, the fuck I do, dude. About 10 minutes, bro. About 10 minutes, dog. About 10 minutes. See that, boy? You was reading my mind when it broke. You was reading my mind when it fell. You was reading my motherfucking mind when it broke. Shout out my nigga. Let me drop the face one time again for my nigga. Oh, my bad. I fucked it up. Hold on.
What's good?
What's good, buddy? What's good, buddy? Hell yeah. But bro, for that man to get hit that motherfucking hard, bro, that cleanly by Mauricio Lara, bro, he got up mighty damn fast, but you gotta let him finish them. It was 7 seconds left.
I ain't mad at nobody wanting to see it. I just seen his head. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. There's layers to it, man. It's you can't say without a doubt that he couldn't continue to some degree, especially with the amount of seconds left. I think that would have gave him just enough time to make it out that round. And I mean, now how he would have recovered something different, but he damn sure was mounting a hell of a offense. He changed the hell out of the momentum. I was surprised to see the corner throw it in, being that he was in the position he was just in before getting caught with that punch. Man, he was piecing off on Lara. I thought he was about to beat him. Yo, he was hitting this dude with everything. I'm like, yo, that jab to the stomach, he not gonna last, yo. He can't allow that. Like the fact that he was like I never seen you that jab to the stomach landed like like those little leg kicks in MMA to me, where dudes don't be checking them little ass kicks and them shits add up over a period of time, like that shit Izzy did to do leg. And that one fight, it was like that. And I was looking at that early on. Lee Wood kept stabbing him down there to the body like that. I was like, yo, if he continue to hit this dude down there at the body, he gonna slow him down. And right on par, right around 4th, 5th round, the dude started slowing down. He's just standing there with his hands like up but low, getting tagged. I'm like, what is he doing? How tired is he really? He was getting hit with everything. I'm like, yo, I don't have faith in him moving forward. Not at the top of the division. Somebody going Robeisy Ramirez will beat the hell out of Lara, in my opinion. I think he will beat his ass, like for anybody. He nice and all that, but Robeisy would beat his ass. And you know Robeisy want that smoke at 26. Y'all know he wanted. You feel me? 88. He was putting hands on Lara for a second. And look, the way he was doing it, I'm telling you, it was a lapse in judgment, yo. That's why you can't have those lapses in judgment defensively. Like it's like what T was saying. He was holding the phone, but he wasn't holding it high enough. He had it by his mouth, but not really protect. He wasn't holding the phone the right way. D-Free, what's good, D-Free?
What's good, fellas, man? This damn on dumbass fight. Well, I ain't even gonna say dumbass fight, dumbass corner. So if you go back and look at that fight, man, like I said, it was 6 seconds. And
Right.
remember when the ref was counting, the ref was
Mm-hmm.
counting, and the ref asked him, "Was you all right?" The ref was about to let him go, but then the ref stepped back in and said something else to Lee Wood, and that took off more seconds of the clock. And then they
Right.
threw the towel, and I'm like,
Right.
"What the fuck are you doing? He
Right.
about to make it out the round."
You know what I think? I mean, listen, I ain't, I love to see things both ways, and there's never one way with me. But I think what they might have saw, I don't know what if y'all was looking after the fact, even when they was like helping him over there to the corner, like it was a minute and they let him, he walked up out of the corner and he was like talking to the team or like he wasn't really protest, he was saying something, but if you look at him, he still wasn't. His leg still wasn't under him to me. I swear he looked hurt. But I get what y'all saying because you give him a full 60 seconds. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like I seen a just to make a point. I seen and I go to that fight. I'll look it up right now so I could tell. I think it was Michael Cassidis. It was one of them. Dude got dropped real bad or dropped, buckled something, and the referee launched the towel in. Corner threw the towel in. The referee picked the towel up and threw the shit back out. He didn't even honor him throwing in the towel. He threw it back out. Good thing that he did that because the guy who threw the towel in, his man ended up winning. That shit was crazy. Y'all got to go find that fight so y'all
I
can
give
see it,
I give
man.
you I give you a perfect example.
Mm,
Remember that fight that we watched with Lee Wood and what's the dude name? I can't think of the dude name, but that's when I started paying attention to who Lee Wood was. Lee
yeah,
Wood got dropped bad in that fight.
right.
He got up and what did he do?
He
He
did.
knocked that
He
nigga
did.
clear
He
out the
did.
ring
He
onto
did.
his head.
See, so D
Sent that
free.
man to the hospital.
That's why I'm not against it when you see because you put it in perspective. You know I love perspective. I get what you're saying because he has an experience where he got put down bad, got up and won the fight. So I get you. His corner might have pressed the panic button just a little too quick. Maybe they didn't consider, you know what I mean, like that he would have made it to the end of the round. I don't think they did it. I think it was like an impulse decision. Like, oh shit, he got dropped bad. Looked like he was still on, noodle legs a little bit. I think they was trying to save him from himself. I think he could have continued for sure.
Yeah, and then when you go and find out that he was winning on the scorecard
But made it out the
at
round.
the time of the stoppage, I'm like, damn, that
Mhm.
make it even worse. He was winning. He wasn't even losing.
I feel you, T. He said a terrible corner move. And I say this, it's just like what D Free saying, like it's no better example than the one he just gave. He had a different example, another example where he got dropped like that and got up off the canvas and won. I mean, it's hard to argue that. And I get y'all. Y'all like, you got to know your fighter. And that's why I think that's where they was trying to go with. Like they felt like he was hurt to the point where he couldn't continue. But I get y'all. especially in the gym, y'all. It wasn't like he was the one getting the momentum changed on him on the way to the knockout. He changed the momentum, and he was piecing off on dude and just got caught with that one shot. That one shot did it. I'm like, damn.
Yo,
That was a
even
good
if
fight,
he was
man.
about to get, even if he was about to get knocked out cold,
Right,
it's a championship fight.
right.
I'm gonna let my man go out there and get knocked
On
out
the
cold.
field. I'm with you. I got you. Because look, at
You're
the end
gonna
of
have
the
to
day,
beat this championship out of him. You
at
ain't
the end
knock
of
him
the
out cold.
mm-hmm,
Now, if he was being dropped like multiple times throughout the
right,
fight, then I
mm-hmm,
would say, okay, yeah,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
he wasn't gonna win this fight.
I got
But
you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
not like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially after
I think
we
he hit the
watch
panic button.
all these other fights that these motherfuckers give them niggas the benefit of doubt.
Right, right. Especially when you got Tyson Fury who admitted to being asleep for a second. Like, listen, listen, ain't nothing you saying wrong. That's why I don't deal in right. Why y'all think I always say I'm about the
Hey,
conversation? Because there's no right or
no, but
wrong answer. Ain't nothing D
no,
Free
but
said is wrong. None of that shit don't make sense. It do. It's a prime example of the
I
dude.
didn't even I didn't even look at his corner. Was Kenny Porter in his corner?
Mm-hmm. Who Kenny Porter? Who? Oh.
Lee Wood.
Hey man, hey D Free. I don't know if you was there when I did the live. Hey man,
Yeah,
remember
I
all
saw
the
that.
time
I saw that. I saw Sean Porter look over at his
yeah,
father.
man, yo, I can't believe I said you slick little man. That's why your pops got up there. He know what he seen. He said you looked over there. You gave him that look like, man, you better get me up out of here before he do it. He looked over at his pops. He said, "Hey, pop, we could do this the easy way or the hard way."
He gave that little head down like, yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, he said, "Yeah, that's pops." He said, "Look, man, if you don't get me up out of here now, he damn sure gonna do it." Bud was turned on too. I'm telling you, he was turned on. He was dropping him. He felt good. I'm like, man, sneaky bastard.
Yeah, but
Kenny
yeah,
Porter gonna get knocked down twice. Nah, right, 88. I feel that, right? He did. And the fact that the knockdowns was so close between each other,
what's going
like
on,
that's not
Tay?
Sean Porter. That's not Sean. That's not Sean Porter at his best, of course. Like getting knocked down back to back like that is just not. He was reckless as hell and he felt emotional. In that second knockdown, he was fighting emotional and he got dropped again. Can't do that with Crawford. Crawford is sharpshooter. Look what Crawford started doing. He started focusing on the head. He was like just piecing off on him. Yeah, I'm like, yo, this dude sloppy as hell. I'm like, you would have fought Earl like that. You would have made it. You wouldn't have made it out the fight neither. And Kenny Porter probably wouldn't even have to pull no towel in.
Now that you showed that we saw we saw the video of him giving his father the nod to throw the towel in. Right. It was all the setup. He kept dropping his hand on purpose. It was all the setup.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, he did not want to continue that fight. It's an interview that I gotta watch. I'm telling you, D Free, they be slipping this stuff out when nobody be paying attention. Gotta pay attention to Porterway podcast. He be dropping some stuff. I'm telling you, he be saying a lot of stuff up there. He be saying some stuff. He was just speaking about that fight again. I just don't know what I seen a title. I ain't see more of it, but it made me think that he dropping some more Jews. Tay, salute to you, Tay. How you feeling?
I saw an interview with Sean Porter, and he said the fight that I had with Spence, I was more into that fight. He said the fight that I had with Crawford, I really wasn't all into it. Yeah. And he said if I would have went in there like I went in there with Spence, he said it would have been a different outcome. This is what he said. I can't remember who he did it with. I want to go back and find that video. I mean that interview. I
know what you're talking about. Because he also said with Spence, like the whole fight was hard. Like the whole fight.
Yeah, he said with Spence, he was like, he said he felt like he was a step ahead of Spence. He said, but Spence was able to still beat me. And he said, now Spence, up until now, he said Spence got more smarter. If he's not as good as he was when he fought me, he's better. So he said they was like, what? So what you think will happen with the Crawford and Spence? He's like, man, I'm just saying. And he never said.
He said that guy that I fought. He said the guy that I fought, the Spence, that was a hard guy to beat. So like he just letting you know without saying it. He ain't saying that Spence win, but he like, look, the dude that I fought was hard to beat, and I ain't beat him, and he got little better, a little smarter. I mean, you just got to read between the lines. I don't need a direct answer all the time. I like a little mystery. I don't mind reading between the lines sometimes. You ain't gotta give me everything. I can figure it out. I know what you said. Which fight y'all said was tougher. I know you said the Spence fight was more physically tougher. You get what I'm saying? It was more physically demanding. The Crawford fight, they said they were step for step with Crawford. He said he just
they do got a video of him giving his father the head nod.
Made some mistakes.
Just got the video. It was on Instagram of him giving his father the head nod.
Word 88. Word up. You could find it. I couldn't believe it. I seen somebody else post that I had to share it. I'm like, yo, look at this dude, yo. He gave the nod. I said, what? He gave him like the eyebrow look, almost like the, you know what I mean? The big eye look like the, you know what I mean? Raise your eyebrow look at his pops like, yo.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what look he gave. He gave that look when you confronting the dude and you got your boys with him and you confront the dude, but your boys standing behind him. He gave him that look like, go ahead and sneak him. That's the look that he gave.
Right.
Like, right. Sneak him.
Right. He gave it was he, and you know what? If you notice, see, I pay attention and stuff. That's not the only time he gave that look. But this time it was different because he just had previously got knocked down. And I think anything more, he would have really got himself hurt. I don't think he wanted to go out that way, like straight. I think it's different for people to argue about his pop stopping it than him just not getting beaten a 10 count or getting cleared out and the ref just waving it. I think he could live with people arguing about his pop stopping it as opposed to him just flat out getting stopped. If y'all remember when Broner dropped him when they fought in that 12th round, he also gave his pops a look. He looked over there to his pops again and gave him that look like, oh shit, for a second. But I think his pops understood right then. That was a totally different fight. Like he was winning the entire fight, every round after round. It was rough for Broner. He just dropped you. It was like, but he was hurt. He was legit hurt when Broner sat him on his ass. He was hurt. I don't care what he say. I seen him. He looked at his pops, and he wasn't all super aggressive like that. He was hurt for a second. Broner clipped his ass, but yeah, man, he gave his pops that look then. Did it again.
He looked at his father like, hey, did that nigga just hit me? His father was like, yeah, that nigga hit him. You gotta watch him. That nigga hit you, dog.
He looked at his pop and said, all right, pop, that's twice. He got me twice. He like, don't let him get me again. He said
they call that nigga a problem for a reason. That nigga a problem. You better get your ass up.
Facts 88, you gotta check it out, yo. It's crazy.
Yeah, dog. When Just Do told me about it, I went and found it myself, and I put it on my TV on the big screen. Yeah. Man, I was like, oh hell nah. This nigga done gave his father the cue to go ahead and throw that motherfucker
so much little hidden content. Now that I'm just starting to realize it's everywhere. They be dropping it. They think they sneaky. I be catching little shit, man. Sean Porter be revealing a lot of shit since he been retired.
He wasn't even looking at the ref. He was looking at his father the whole time. He wasn't even looking at the ref.
Yeah. He ain't care nothing about what the ref was talking about. He was looking at his pops like, look, man, you let this man hit me again, it's gonna get bad.
You got talking about
Sean when he gave his father the head nod to throw the towel in.
Oh shit. Man. But yeah, Lee Wood, man. Salute to Lee Wood, man. See, that's a fight right there. I know it's a tough loss, like, because he was crying. That's the part I laughed. I ain't gonna lie. I said he should have saved that for the car, the locker room. Don't cry in the middle of the ring, bro. Suck it up. Just hold it in for a couple more seconds. I know that shit hurt, but don't.
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. If that was me, I know how I am. I know how I get emotional about shit. So if that was me, I'd be like, I done went back to my corner. I'd have been like, you fight, and you fight. They were like, what? Y'all niggas, matter of fact, don't even catch the plane that I'm catching back home.
He's training through this shit in there. He had no control over his fight. He's training through this. That's why he was crying.
Right. He was hurting. That's why I said I know it hurt, bro. But you just fought your ass off. Like, all jokes aside, you got clipped with a shot.
Everybody,
man, you was fighting your ass off. Fighting your ass off.
What Lee Wood did was the equivalent of him saying, "What the fuck is you doing?" When he threw tell, he said, "What the fuck is you doing?" That's what he said. That man cried, bro. He was pissed.
Right.
He was pissed. That he
was
shit about it.
I'm trying to think. I know the like he know I would have fired everybody right to the fight. DeJean would have had that motherfucker live take. Damn, this nigga D Free just fired his whole team. You damn sure all y'all
in the
motherfuckers
ring. On the mic. He would have got the mic. Yeah, I just want to say.
I got the mic. So how you feel? Man, fuck all that shit. Yeah, he caught me with a good shot, but these motherfuckers is fire.
You cry when you're in pain, and you cry when you can't do shit about something. And
right.
He was in pain. He just got dropped.
That's how my interview went.
Yeah, right. Right.
That's how my interview went after the fight, the post fight. They were like that. So how did you feel? Did you not see the shot? Yeah, man, fuck all that shit. Yeah, he caught me with a good shot, but all these motherfuckers right here is fire. Fuck that shit. They should have thrown that damn silent.
You remember how dude spazzed after the fight when they told him he lost? He was like, man, fuck all that, man. Pacquiao ain't shit. He on steroids. He ain't shit now. He said, man, I want to fight. I'm out. Yo, what? I said, yo, was this live? When I first seen it, I didn't know that was a real fight. That was the dude, Prince Brewer or something his name is. He used to fight. I think he'd be coaching now. Man, he was picking his head. That shit was funny as hell, yo. He was like, man, fuck all that. He said, man, Freddie Rose on no shit. Pacquiao ain't shit. He on steroids. Well, he ain't on shit now. Something. He just spazzed out quick as hell. I said, damn.
He had just fought Pacquiao also?
Huh? Nah, I think Freddie Roach was either commentating on the fight or coaching the fight or something, but he just went up. Man, nah, I'm finding that for y'all. I'm gonna send it to your phone, bro. You guys see what I'm talking about. That shit was hilarious, bro. I'm like, yo, why did he spaz? And he was picking his head and everything. I'm like, yo, what? What did Pacquiao had to do with it?
He was just like, shit y'all should know. Shit y'all should know, man.
Man, I'm telling you. I'm gonna find it.
Well, he ain't cheating now, but he beat me. I won. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, right.
Though his clothes, sometimes you got to get your shit out while you can.
Right.
You got to get that shit off your chest right there.
Right. You wasn't trying to hear no more of that.
I wouldn't be surprised if it would have been another video of a fighter fighting a trainer.
Canelo a cheater for no reason that time.
Mm-hmm.
The plan was like, yeah, we gonna go out there, we go put on for the fans. I ain't never took steroids, and I said, damn. Yo, that shit was so funny. Sometimes you gotta get this shit out of your chest, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Hey, did y'all see the other dude that was fighting earlier in that?
What he was saying was, dude, Freddie Roach, he lost to this dude. They gave him a fight. Roach's trainer.
Yeah.
He was saying Freddie Roach really ain't shit. Even his best fighter ain't shit either.
I'm about to send it to you.
They gave dude the fight because Freddie Roach coached him, but Freddie Roach ain't shit, and Pacquiao really be cheap. I'm out.
Yo, facts. He snapped out. Hold on, I'm about to, man. I could play it without it. Ain't gonna.
I saw the dude was it the main event on the Showtime card?
Nery. Yeah, Nery bouncing back, dog. Nery bouncing back now.
What you think? BJ and Freddie both had
that nigga tweeted out. He said, man, I saw this young boy when he was 13 years old when I beat Paul Brooks. And he was chilling with us the whole week. He kept saying, I got next.
Yo, this nigga is a classic for that. He just, man, Freddie Rose on no shit, man. Pacquiao ain't shit. He on steroids. Yo, that's wild. He wasn't trying. He said, how you gonna win? You ain't land no punches.
What's his name?
He said,
are you talking about Adrian Broner and Pacquiao?
Round fight. Nah, the dude. You ain't hear him? Listen. Hold on.
Freddie, Pacquiao on steroids. I'm not giving up. What you talking about? I feel like I won, man. That's it, man. How you gonna win if you don't throw no punches?
You want to talk about a dude that was mad? Yo, God.
That nigga was pissed.
He politely snapped the fuck out.
Oh man, he said, how you gonna win? You ain't throw no punches. I gave him a couple rounds, something. I landed something. He was breaking it down. It was funny though, man. But, then he was picking his hair, yo. It just made it funnier. I say, yo, this guy is a classic. He don't even get it. You ain't have to win the fight. I swear, I don't even care who you fought. That was classic, bro. You won just because of that. You get 5 stars from me from that line.
Ain't throw no punches.
He said, "How you gonna win? He ain't letting no punches." Yo, he wasn't trying to hear that shit, yo. That's Prince Brewer, though. Go look him up, yo. He funny as hell. Go look up that little clip. It's like 30-something seconds, yo. That shit is hilarious, yo. The internet really know what you be looking for.
What's the dude name again?
Prince Brewer. What it's called. Prince Brewer says Pacquiao on steroids. The internet crazy for knowing what you be looking for right when you be looking for it. Like, that's the first thing that came up.
No, they hear what you saying. Man, them motherfuckers be listening to everything you say. That's why half the time when you be talking about something and you go look for, that's the first thing that pops up because they heard you talking about it.
Why you think I ain't want no iPhone, especially after I seen them videos where them phones be really taking pictures of people without them knowing? Oh man, that's how foul. That's wild, yo. You be ugly as hell sometimes with your phone in your face. Yo, think about how time your phone done seen every facial expression you can make in your life, bro. Just think about that for a second. You gonna have your phone somewhere near.
Right. True be told, it ain't just the iPhone. It's all phones that does that shit. It's all phones that does that shit.
Phones.
It's just the iPhones that they figured out. They found out about
the newer model phones.
Yeah, them new iPhones. They was taking pictures of people. You gotta have like
all the newer joints.
Yeah, what was it? A black light you gotta have on, and dude, they went and did the test, and they did it, and you could see they picture, they camera just going off. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, right. Too much technology, bro. That shit, come on, bro.
Trying to get too smart. I'm trying to tell you.
They be listening to you. I mean, I'm trying to tell you. How many times you been sitting there talking and you go on your laptop and you go to put something in and it pulls up right what you looking for?
Right.
That shit does it all the time.
I order some of my fucking DoorDash, nigga. I go to fucking YouTube, fucking DoorDash commercial shit.
Promoting it. Telling you.
I'm not. They do that shit all the time. Especially the iPhone because it got Siri's in the iPhone. So Siri's always listening.
Mm-hmm.
Siri be popping up and you ain't even say her dumbass name. But like, bitch, I ain't might say your name. Why you keep popping up?
Siri most definitely be out of nowhere with the shit.
Alexa
like,
too. Alexa.
Hey,
we're gonna be like iRobot in a couple of years.
Nery. Oh yeah. You want to talk about that? What you think about it?
Check out the Louise Nery fight. We been here for an hour already. I was supposed to be out of here in an hour and a half. We ain't got off the first subject yet.
I don't know, T. I ain't impressed with Nery. I don't care. I
want to know who's going to be on this undercard of Tank and Ryan. That's what I want to know.
I didn't get out, dudes. I don't care.
Oh, Nery.
The last two fights, bro. He put in work, bro. And then look, I could even challenge y'all. He was beating up Figueroa until he just got tired.
He was though. But I think that's his problem. Like, I seen that type of loss coming for him because he's so offensively, like, that's his mind. He's so offensive minded. He just leave himself so open, and that's what I feared for it at the top level. Other than that,
I think he learned from it.
When is the Tony Herndon fight?
The 12th, March. It's supposed to be March 12th, I believe.
I guess it's March 15th.
March 12th. I'm trying to figure out what's the next big fight we got coming up. I think that might be it.
Right.
It's a fight on
might be the Tony Harrison fight. Might be the next big fight we got coming up.
Yeah, especially since they canceled AB. You know,
because it was supposed to be AB. Even though I was I was about to go out and buy a Visa prepaid card, but it got canceled. Oh, I heard the interview, dog. Mark Nash did an interview with Mike Sr.
Yeah,
dog. If this nigga, his father is not the dumbest motherfucker in the world.
Ben Davidson.
No, the nigga said his son called him the Monday. Called him. Uh, he called him Monday and told him, "Hey, Dad, I need you to get me out of here. They doing some dumb shit down here." And so,
Matisse and Ponce fight Saturday.
no, Mike Jr. called Mike Senior. Mike Jr. called Mike Senior and said, "Dad, I need you to come down. I need you to get me up out of here. They doing some dumb shit down here." And his father told him, "Don't worry about it. He's trying to train you for AB. He just gonna make you work hard." And so he left it alone. Then the next day, Roy Jones Jr. called Mike Senior and said, "Hey, I think we're about to pull your son from this fight because I don't like his defense." He was like, "Well, how's his offense doing?" He said, "His offense is good. I love his offense. It's his defense. He's taking too many big shots." And so he said, "All right, well, don't worry about it. I'm gonna talk to my son." He called his son and he said, "What's going on?" And he was like, "Man, uh, he said, Roy said he's trying to pull you out the fight." He said, "I told you they was down here doing some dumb shit." He was like, "Well, how's your offense doing?" He's like, "My offense is good. I'm ready for AB." He was like, "But what's going on with your defense?" Roy said, "Your defense is bad." He said, I sparred 10 rounds, and out of those 10 rounds, I got hit with like 3 or 4 big shots throughout the rounds. I mean, throughout the 10 rounds. And so he said, "Don't worry about it. Go to bed. Don't worry about what Roy Jones doing." So Roy Jones came to his son's room the next morning and told his son, "Hey, I'm gonna pull you out of this fight because I don't like what's going on." He's like, "Nah, I'm ready. I'm ready for AB." He was like, "All right, so we're gonna spar today, and I want to see what you got." And when he went in there, his son called him and was like, "Dad, get me out of here. Um, get me out of here." I feel like I cracked my tooth on both sides. And he was like, "We were sparring today." His father was like, "What would you do in sparring?" And so his father gave him a ticket, sent him back to Atlanta. He got to Atlanta. He looked at his son and he said, "Yeah, something don't look right." He said, "We're gonna go ahead and take rest a couple of days, and you should be good." He said the next day his son woke up. No, that following Wednesday night, his son got up, was like, "Dad, my mouth is hurting bad. I gotta go get this checked out." He took him to a dentist. The dentist was like, "Your son don't have no cracked tooth. He got a fractured jaw on both sides." He said he called the senior said he called Roy Jones, was like, "Hey, Mike, jaw is fractured on both sides." He said, "Man, we done with you or whatever." He said, "But we're going to see if we can go ahead and still make this fight or whatever." I'm like, your son gave you all the clues to get him up out of there, and you was like, "Nah, go ahead and do what you're doing because you want the big payday." His
Yeah,
father wants the big payday, so he's like, even though they know that his jaw is fractured on both sides, I mean both sides, his father is still trying to get him to fight with AB. I'm like, this nigga is about the dumbest motherfucker in the world.
He supposed
I
to
would
take him.
guess he would be trying to do that at a later date, though, when he held up. I'm guessing,
He was
not
supposed to
right
take him
now.
to the training camp. Goddamn, what he supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
Once Mike said, "Get me out of there," down dumb shit, he supposed to take him out the camp and go to somebody else.
Right.
Right.
Immediately. He's supposed to trust his son, right? Yeah.
If my son called me and say, "Hey, Dad, come get me out of here. These motherfuckers doing some dumb shit." First thing I'm gonna do is call Roy and be like, "Hey, Roy, what the fuck is you doing?" My son called me and told me you doing this dumb shit. Matter of fact, even my son is coming back home. Well, I need to come down there and keep an eye on what's going on. That's
Right.
the first thing I'm gonna do.
Right. Right.
I'm not gonna tell my son, "Don't worry about it. Roy just trying to get you ready for AB. That's why he pushing you hard." No, fuck that. Man, your son sitting at home with a fractured jaw on both sides, and he can't fight.
He getting what the fuck he deserved, bros.
What's going on,
He
hey, what's
getting
up?
what's going on. He getting what he deserved though. Mike Senior say, bro. I think Kano had him on right when he first got announced, right? Kano had him on, and the first thing he said was, "Kano, you different than these YouTube niggas." motherfuckers sitting back watching boxing, don't really know what the fuck they talking about my son, a bum, this, that, and the third. As a motherfucker, as soon as the fighter got announced, just like everybody else, we go through their box rec, see where they fought, you know what I'm saying, to try to determine did AB and them just go get a motherfucker off the trash heap to beat up and to build up on, or did he go get a real opponent? You did? So Mike Sr. already was coming from the wrong direction, talking about we don't need the fans, this, that, and the third. I heard that shit when they first mentioned the fight, this is what his daddy was on. This is what Mike Sr. was on. So it ain't nothing but bad karma, bro. The shit coming back. The motherfuckers took this fight looking for a lift up, a boost to their name, so it could parlay it into some more money. And if they had a tight camp, if they was really about business, right, then they would have just went ahead and ran with what they ran with. Who the fuck tries to bring in somebody 3 weeks or 2 weeks in from the you know what I'm saying? So what the fuck is he really gonna bring to the camp? What? And of course he gonna want to see him spar. Of course he gonna want to see him work on some other shit, because you done brought him in so late. This dumb on the father part all the way around. They should have, instead of trying to get autographs and shit and a name grab to boost up the fight and bringing in Roy Jones, no training ass in. Even if he offers, they should have went on about their business and handled business as they already had it. But you asked for some shit and you got exactly what the fuck you asked for. You went and asked for a name, you went and got some autographs and put your son in harm's way, and now he's sitting up with his motherfucking jaw broke, and you done missed your opportunity on some dumb shit. But guess what? Guess what? These YouTube niggas, these same YouTube motherfuckers and all that shit that he was talking about on Kano's show, they
like I said, that when I heard that damn interview with his father, I was like, no, he got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever heard in my life.
And now your ass got a story to tell. Your son sitting up with a broke jaw, your ass missed your little opportunity.
Yeah. The only thing I could think of when I heard his father in the interview was, this man is money hungry. All he was thinking about was his son getting a big payday. He didn't care about his son's well-being whatsoever. That's all I kept thinking about. I'm like, oh, your son sitting here talking about his mouth hurt. You gonna tell him go rest and let it rest for a couple of days? If he just got finished, he just told you he just got finished sparring, and his motherfucker, he felt like his tooth is cracked on both sides. It's hard for him to chew. First thing I'm gonna do when I see my son is take his ass to the dentist.
You know, I mean, he said it. He said it. He told on himself when he was on that phone call. He told on himself, we're going to see if we can go ahead and get by with it. We're going to see if we can go ahead and get through with it. You know what I'm saying?
With the broke jaw?
Yeah.
Yes.
So fam, I mean, he admitted it.
Whip the jaw fucked up.
See, you know how we be. We explain this shit from our point of view. You know what I'm saying? And we be so deep in our point of view that we ain't even listening at how the shit sound. You know what I'm saying? Mike Sr. ain't got to take now punch. But you talking about we gonna see if we can get by with it? What the fuck? You gonna send your son in there with a broke jaw to see if he can get by with it?
Yeah, he sound crazy. I thought he was meaning like trying to schedule the fight and get it for a later date. I could get that.
He's trying to keep the same fight day. He ain't trying to postpone nothing.
He bogus, yo. He bogus, yo. That's bogus. Wild, bro. I ain't know that. I thought because logically it would mean like I get you trying to salvage the fight in itself and try to hope that y'all could postpone it at a later date when he heal up. But to really think you're gonna get in the ring and this man got his jaw broke on both sides and he's defensively irresponsible, which is how he got his jaw broke in the first place, and you about to throw him in there with AB? Yeah, all right, bro. And that's crazy,
to really keep a man like Adrian Broner, who everybody say he the hardest punch I've been in the ring with. You right. Put your son
Facts.
Dude?
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
And see, Roy Jones kept it real. He was like, Your son is sharp on offense. He got all the tools in the bank on offense. It's the defense. He's getting hit with too many big shots. His
Mm-hmm.
And
defense
D free,
is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
D free. Even if
Yo,
that's the case, right? Even if that's the case, D free, right? What in the fuck is Roy Jones gonna bring to Michael Williams that he gonna be able to clean up within 2 to 3 weeks before he
nothing,
gets in there? That's
Nothing.
something that
nothing.
you need exactly. That's something you need a whole camp for. So
Whole
it's
camp.
irresponsible, right? It's irresponsible
That's
in the
something.
first
It,
place to
Right.
be
it,
bringing
it
this
depending on
motherfucker in.
Right.
yeah, and
Right.
depending on
Right.
how bad his defense really is, it might be 2 or 3 camps. It depending on how bad it really is.
You want to be
Facts.
honest? The last time we seen him in the ring, and listen, I was one not trying to throw him under the bus. I wished him well, but did you see what Bowser did to him? That same guy that couldn't hit Richardson Hitchens. That's the guy that pieced him up in his first loss. He was hitting him with
Facts.
everything, bro. So if his defense ain't getting no better since then, and obviously it sounds like it's still there, man, he in trouble, man. That's real. That's damn. I feel bad for him. Now
And
you
that's what
got
I said. When y'all told me who he was, I was like, oh, Adrian Bona about to knock this dude out.
You
That's
I
the
was
first
saying,
thing I
dude,
said.
you remember I was saying, dude, man, I hope
Right.
Aiden Bunker can kill little Mike.
Right.
I hope Aiden-
Yeah, he was.
And you have to think, right? With AB being with everything, the track record with AB, everything that went down with Showtime or whatnot, BLK with him,
Mm-hmm.
no, they got to give him a fighter that he can look good against. There's
Right.
no way that they was gonna schedule him against a Sandor Martin or anybody that was gonna give him a fight back. Not in this very first fight, not in their very first venture with him, because they don't have shit else.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean,
That's why.
you
That's
know what
why.
I'm saying?
Because I didn't know. I didn't know it was that Mike Williams. When they said Mike Williams, I was
I
like,
did.
Mike Williams. I was like,
I knew
that, you
exactly
like
what he
you
was
say
talking
you
about.
you saw a fight before. He fought such and such. I
I
was like,
did.
oh,
Yeah.
that dude. I said
Yeah.
Adrian Bona about to knock his ass out.
I know this
Man.
shit terrible, bro, but every time I hear BLK now, I think of Earl Spence Jr. calling them folks BLT, bro. That shit. He was talking to
Hey,
he was talking to a
I tried
random
to
fan.
tell.
He was like, I was trying to fight him, but he said the BLT, bro.
See, I was trying to tell. Hey, I tried to tell Tay the other day. He was like, I don't know why BLK gets such a bad rap. I say, fam, listen, regardless as to how you want to slice it, bro, anytime BLK Prime get mentioned, they are attached to the biggest fight in the welterweight division not getting made. They provided an avenue for a motherfucker to cheat. You feel what I'm saying? It's like your bitch cheated on you. You did, and this nigga gave the bitch the ride. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, they provided the transportation for a motherfucker to escape. So no matter what, their name always associated with that, bro. Always. That's why I said you don't come in the back door wanting to be recognized. You know what I'm saying? As legitimate. You don't come in the back door.
Right.
Legitimate shit come through the front door. It ain't some back door shit done in secrecy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, fam. It is what it is.
Man, that's real shit, man. Another opportunity.
I just think BLK Prime just got a dag or a string of bad luck ever since they fucked up that damn fight. They stepped in the way of the biggest fight, and they've been having bad luck ever since.
Right.
It started off with the motherfucking busted gloves, and then now it's Adrian Bona that went through 3 opponents, and he still ain't got a fight yet.
After D Free, they started off with Mickey Bay and Tim Farmer tanking. Remember that?
Yeah. Right.
Mickey Bay
and damn, more bad luck for them.
Mickey Bay and Tim Farmer was their first fight at 10, remember?
Yeah,
that shit fell through.
Brian Norman Jr. fell through too.
Right.
Brian Norman Jr. is now with ESPN. That shit ain't work out. Brian Norman Jr. was supposed to be their very first fighter that they signed.
Type shit.
And that shit never happened.
I remember Blue announcing it.
Yep, that was the first thing he said when he told everybody that he was partners with BOK Prime. He was like, "Yeah, we about to sign Brian Norman Jr. and we got some other fighters that we about to sign." And that shit never happened. Now Brian Norman Jr. is with ESPN.
Hey, B man, I want to he gonna fight now.
Right.
I don't know. I wonder
Okay.
who he's gonna fight next too.
He might well just call Reddick back. Reddick back.
Tell him to go call Omar Figueroa and bring him out of retirement. Right. He got unfinished business with him anyway.
Dust his ass though.
Get his ass back in there.
Did y'all hear what Bob Erm said about the Josh Taylor and Catterall fight?
What he said?
He was basically what he said was the fight pretty much fell through because the WBO ordered Lopez and Josh Taylor.
Man, if you don't get that weak shit out of here, that shit fell through because Josh Taylor really didn't want to fight that man
now TO is a mandatory now.
It fell through. It fell through because Jack was gonna beat your motherfucking ass.
Again, facts. You did not want to fight him again. That's why I fell through. Don't give us that other shit. This shit just came out the woodworks. Who the hell? We ain't just start watching boxing, man. God damn, bro.
About
like
the whole of the whole move.
Yeah, like out of all things, man.
Look at A17 up here for this topic. Talking about the wholest of the whole move, bro. Josh Taylor just pulled him and Bud, bro.
Yeah,
and I don't even want
wasting somebody's time like that should be somebody should be able to get sued right now.
They pulled two of the biggest whole moves I ever seen and Josh Taylor pulled the even bigger one, right? Because he stringed this shit on like a year and a half.
Yeah, you know for real, bro.
Bud stringed here like 8 months, like 7 months, something like that.
Right,
7, 8 months. Josh Taylor
pulled over a year with it.
I want to see if T.O. really gonna sign this fight. I don't think T.O. gonna sign it. After what we just saw with him and daggone Shandor Martin, I don't think he's gonna sign.
They're gonna try to blame the money. They're gonna say something about money.
They granddaddy is not finna let them folks not fight their fight. It's an in-house fight. Granddaddy Bob is not going.
Hey, you remember what happened the last time he tried to get T.O. in a big ass fight? That motherfucker went and did a motherfucking purse bid.
That man tried to go with Triller and they got left hanging. That
nigga went from $6 million to get like $2.
He called that man a schmuck. Oh man, yo, T.O. crazy, yo.
I don't know
about to whoop that man.
Bob might be doing this shit on purpose to teach T.O. a lesson. He might be doing it on purpose to teach T.O. a lesson.
It is. You think he ain't about to get his get back for that little slick shit he pulled? You can't possibly tell me you think Teofimo about to be Josh Taylor.
Right. After he did that and then lost the motherfucking belts, and now Devin Haney got these motherfuckers. He's like, you stupid motherfucker.
Oh, but did y'all hear what else he said pertaining to Devin Haney though? He act like he got him for more than just this fight the way he talking. Yeah,
that's why I'm trying to tell you. He sound like he's trying to.
You heard who Bob said that? You know who
I hope the motherfuckers read this small. I hope they read the fine print because he be talking like he got Devin Haney for like 3 more fights.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all remember I told y'all a while back they was never against signing back to it. They wanted to do a co-promotion with no ESPN.
Right.
Bob never did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he sound like he got Devin Haney for like 3 more fights.
Yeah. Of course, he talking like that because he want them back. Yeah, the Haney's not against going back to him. I can tell you that personally. They're not against it. It just got to make sense. They'll go anywhere. You know what I mean? It just got to make sense.
Right.
I hope they ain't do no underhanded shit. But you never know with Bob Armas. You never know.
He really owed that man about $30 million. Be for real. Just be for real. Them Cambosis fight, he really owed that nigga about $20 million.
He about to mess around and get smoked by Josh Taylor, bro.
That's the man that needs to fight Josh Taylor. Devin
That's
gonna sign
terrible.
with Bob. Devin gonna sign with Bob if he guarantee him a title shot at 140.
Murray about to beat that man ass.
Guarantee him TO and the title shot at 140. He want to beat TO ass. He want to be Loma ass. He want to beat TO ass because he been saving them ass whoopers for a long time. So he want to get him out of the system. And he want a title shot. That's 40. Some niggas you just been saving ass whoopers for. And he been saving ass whoopers for them people. Like, you know, everybody got I'm gonna beat his ass not catching that. That's them two. That's what they want to do.
Right. Bob doing the Birdman rub right now.
Bob like, look, he gonna beat these folks up anyway. I might as well get him on my team when he beat him up.
You gonna lose again, might as well be in-house.
Right. If I'm gonna lose, I might as well win off it.
Right. You know what I mean? They say Josh Taylor.
He a good businessman for sure. I ain't say he was wholesome, right? I ain't say he was a straight shooter. I say he a good businessman. But, so yeah, he won't Devin. He won't whatever makes sense. You see Devin only got his first title shot. Bob was like, shit, well, you gotta fight on my goddamn network. That nigga really ran Loma away from David until David had to come over there. And now he's trying to keep it. But we should be pulling for that, true enough, right? Let's think about it, y'all, right? What do we want, right? What do we really want? We always talking about it. We want Shakur, Tank, Devin, right? If Devin signed the top rank, guess what? Fuck around and get Shakur versus Devin.
Right.
Fuck around and get Shakur versus Devin, man. You know what I mean? I'm not against it. I thought this all the way through, right? My initial thought was, my hell nah. But then once I really think about it, man, you know, might make a little sense. Most of 140 is, you know, shit. Oh, there a lot of them. BBC got some 140 and shit, man. His own don't got no 140. Except Richard Hickson. He about to beat everybody's ass over. I see that already. I see that now. He about to pummel fucking 140. That man ain't shit but 20. I don't know why I thought Rich is about 30 years old. That man ain't shit but 25, but he about to beat the fuck out.
Yeah, Richardson Hitchens. I told people that dude could fight. They still complaining about that performance. I'm like, y'all being too tough on him, yo.
I knew he could fight. I thought he was older.
Oh nah, hell no. I knew he was that age. I've been watching him for some years, bro. Like I always wondered why Mayweather didn't push him more. I always said that. Like, what is he doing? Do he not know that dude really could fight?
He beat the shit out of 140, bro. I see it coming already.
That sparring that he was doing this camp showed because he looked the most complete he ever looked. And it was against a dude that was undefeated.
He was born in the ring, shoot shit. Hey, bro, I like John Bowser, bro. I don't think John Bowser ever looked that bad again. I really don't.
He'll never look like that again, I don't think.
I know dude is a better fighter than he displayed that day. He just couldn't display it that day.
Yeah, he just had somebody that was 2.5, 3 steps ahead of him, literally the whole night.
About 3 steps ahead of him, dog.
That shit, 3 steps is crazy. 2 is bad. 3 is wild. He was like 3 steps ahead of him.
He was bringing the pain every step too. Boom, boom, boom.
Facts. And then the fact that this was the most you've seen.
I ain't never seen him open up 8 punch. Now he just threw about a 6-punch combination that one.
Right. I'm telling you, I know who he been sparring with. T. I see it. I swear to God, I don't give a fuck. That's all I kept saying. I said, I see it, yo. And I remember old boy said, yeah, they did a lot of rounds. I said, I promise you, I see it. And I'm not trying to give him credit for that, but the good ones, they pick up. And I'm like, the way he was controlling and being a boss in there and not really using the legs how he normally do, he was fighting that dude more than he was boxing and fighting him. Like he was mixing that up. That was the most balanced performance I've seen. I've seen him standing his ground a lot.
And you got to think who he was sparring with for this count, and then think about who he was sparring with most of his life.
You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. He one of the ones, man. That's why I say he slept on, man. I get it. He ain't got the crazy punching power and the wild knockouts on the resume, but hell with that. This shit is not called knockout. It's called boxing, man. I'm telling you, and he could do that very well, very damn good. He not easy to hit. His stamina, his gas tank on 10. So he come in with a full tank of gas, so I don't want to hear it. And he can fight at a good pace, and he can make you miss and make you pay.
No, every time I hear about Richardson, all I think about is what you said before the fight happened. You said he had a hat on. I hope he got his motherfucking haircut. You better not go in there with your shit fucked up. They already calling you an African.
That's my boy, man.
When he walked out to the ring, I was like, "Dude, this nigga got a fresh haircut?"
Nope. Hell no. Out here tripping.
He is an African.
Haitian.
Yeah, Haitian.
But I like him. I rock with Hitchens, man. I always was high on him. I always knew he had that skill set. Nothing surprised me. I just was impressed, but I wasn't surprised at all because I knew it. I knew he had that in him.
That nigga T kept saying, "Why the fuck they name his ass that?" They gave his first name is the last name, and his last name is the last name.
Yeah,
this nigga got two last names.
You do. The only great thing about that last name is his hit chins, and it's like you could play with that, like at being a boxer. You know what I'm saying? And he do. I see him doing it. He wasn't doing it.
The nigga kept calling him Richard Hitchison, but it was Richardson Hitchens.
You're right. Right. A lot of people be doing that. One day they had me doing it. I was doing it. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I done rubbed off. I'm fucking up.
Oh my God. I had to think about it. I was like, damn, he do got two last names. I was like, damn.
You do.
Fucked up ass name, Richard.
But that boy can fight, though, man. That boy got something witty.
Your name is Richard Hitchison, nigga. What's your name, man? Richard.
He talking that talk to Montana love now. He barking up that tree. He wants smoke.
Yeah,
that'd be a fun fight to watch.
I can see him. I would like to see him in there with somebody like a Shandor Martin. I like to see him in with somebody like a Shandor Martin. Shandor Martin don't have no crazy power.
Yeah, he'd beat him up. I'm for sure he'd beat him up. I'm for sure he'd beat him up.
No, but I'm just saying we just saw Tio in there with.
Yeah, it makes sense. Be free. It makes sense for a fight, a test. Hell yeah, why not? Word up, because Tio.
Because even though he's still young, but we see what his potential can possibly be.
Right.
It's only right to put him in there with somebody that can box but don't have crazy power.
Right.
And Shandor Martin is one of those type of guys. He can box, but he don't have crazy power.
I heard me some months ago. I heard me some months ago before they made it.
Even if they got crazy power, it's gonna be hard to hit fucking Richardson.
Yeah, he ain't easy to hit, yo. Like they asked him about when he be sparring with Tank. I'll never forget how funny that was. His response. Bro, think it wasn't Ellie asking, because Ellie asks all the stupid fan questions. Like, did he ever hit you with that? He's like, man, hell no, he don't be hitting me with none of that dumb shit. like basically, like, not that it's dumb, but he like, you think I'm gonna be letting him hit me with the shit that y'all be seeing him hit people with in them fights? Man, you got me fucked up. Hell no. Like, hell no, I'll be letting him hit me with that. And I believe him, like, to an extent. Them ones with that defense, you gonna hit them, but it's not gonna be to the level of success that you hit everybody else. I don't think the shots will be as clean. That's the difference when them do. But in a fight with no headgear, it's different. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Anybody can catch that sleeping pill. I'm telling you, that shit different.
But he might.
Tank really an athlete. That's the thing that make him dangerous, man. He ain't just a fighter. He an athlete. He athletic with that power. That shit make him dangerous.
Though, I ain't gonna lie.
25
years old,
right?
I don't know.
Man, it'd be a damn good fight.
That motherfucker video they showed when Tank was like, I think Tank was like 8 or 9 years old, and he was sparring that little boy in the gym, and the little boy walked over, was like, man, fuck that, I ain't playing with that nigga no more.
Tank hit that man with a fucking right straight.
I laughed so fucking hard. That little boy hit Tank. Tank was like, okay. Tank hit his ass right square in the motherfucking nose. Dude walked off like, I don't want no more of this shit.
It was like you could hear. I think that was Cal. It was like Tank, you got to throw something to the Tank. It was like, all right, I got something for you. Damn bomb, one shot kill.
That little boy walked off was like, I don't want no more of this shit.
That's it.
I'm going back to baseball.
He said, I tried. I'm cool on that.
Hey, but look though, the funny part is the little boy was saucy though. He just didn't have no power.
Right.
Because he caught Tank with some shit. He ain't had no power.
He got Tank like a 3-piece. Tank said, all right. Cool. Boom. That nigga been had fight change as a fucking 8-year-old, as a fucking as a fucking 7-year-old, nigga had fight change of power, dog.
Yo, that I don't care with nobody. I'm gonna always laugh at that. With him, it's so funny because he could change the fight so fast. Like you could be having your way, you could be having your little success, you feeling good, the crowd rooting for you, shit going well. 3 punches later, shit looking bad for you.
Motherfucker have you not hearing, can't see, wondering if you got knocked out or not.
Yo, I'm telling you, the fact that Hector Garcia didn't even get dropped, like he caught himself, he buckled, he caught himself. I said, damn, he got a chance. The fact that he went over to that corner and asked them folks, did he get knocked out is crazy. I don't care what you say.
He knocked me out. No, you never hit the canvas. No, I can't hit shit.
He said, I can't see out of one eye. He said, I know life just flashed for him. He said, yo, imagine if he hit me in the other side and knocked that out too. Now I'm blind. He said, nah. He said, I ain't signed up for this. I signed up to fight, but I ain't signed up to go blind.
He was even more scared when he found out he didn't get knocked out.
Right.
Oh my God.
That shit was crazy, bro. I'm like, yo, he did. And those punches, yo, I watched the video that like got the inside the ring angle where you could just hear the punches. God damn, I'm sorry, yo. Like
most of them don't do, bro. Like it's like, bro, they was sticking their face out there to see who the hardest or something.
Yo, man, they was bugging.
Well, nobody moving their head like, bro, y'all niggas is dumb.
I'm like, take your leather face ass. You lucky you got a beard.
For real, bro. For real, bro. Tank and Hector, bro. Like, what is y'all? It's like they both was hitting each other hard as hell trying to see who will fall first or something.
Because it's like Tank looked like for a second he got caught up in the bravado. Like, all right, it ain't bothering. I'm like, bro, he clipping your ass. For
real, bro. I'm like,
Heck was putting them joints together.
Look, he'll hit Tank and Tank will just load up and try to hit his ass. And he was hitting him though. And the Tank was looking. He was looking at him, but he wasn't falling. Tank was like, damn, he think I ain't falling.
Yeah.
I think Tank was looking at him, waiting for him to drop, but he wasn't dropping.
Yeah.
Like,
until that fateful round, he said, oh yeah, you ain't going out. All right, bet I'll fix you up. Cause he got amped after the little fight, yo. That little burst, he had a little burst. He was like, "Come on." I'm like,
No, but Tank start loading them hooks up, she gets scared.
I'm like, yo, that's when it's over. That's when he went sparring mode. That's sparring mode. When he do that, that's sparring mode. Tank right there. That's no longer boxing. That's when he fighting you, and that's when it get dangerous because if you ain't gonna try to use the leg, yeah. Right, that's where that shit pay off. Because I promise you, that's what he did. He was no longer boxing after the break. That was a fight. He was just fighting for the rest of that until he got him out of there. And he knew he could. And that's dangerous. Like he know what he got in them hands. He know he don't need to hit you too many times like that. That shit just crazy.
I keep telling people, Tank is the most dangerous when he realized you can't hurt him.
Yeah.
When he realized you can't hurt him, that's when Tank the most dangerous. Because now he's just gonna walk straight through you.
Right.
Even if you can't hurt Tank, sometimes he still do that shit because he know he gonna put your ass out.
No, he can still. If you can hurt him, he can still catch you. But when he find out that you can't hurt him, it's over.
One day Hector couldn't hurt him is that he didn't give a fuck no more. He like, fuck that. I'm just
that Mario Barrio. when he found out that Mario Barrio couldn't hurt him because he took that best shot from Mario Barrio, and he was like, "Oh, that nigga
Yeah,
can't punch.
yeah.
Oh, I'm about to walk this
It's
nigga down."
like he said.
The one day he couldn't punch. It's just he said, "You ain't gonna take as much. I can take more than you."
He said he spoke about it. He said he like he respected his power, but he said he thought from what people were saying that he hit harder than that. Right. He said once I realized he don't hit like people say, he was like, "Oh, that was it." It took a while, but he was like, I guess he got hit with something good enough, and he was like, "Oh, that's not good enough," and he just made up his mind. That's when the fight is dangerous at that point, because it's like, what do you got to deter somebody that's accurate like that? That's gonna be exactly what his name is, a little ass tank, and that shit crazy. They got Barrios listed at 6 foot. Man, 5'5". That's really like a little guy blasting, punching. That shit crazy.
That's like me fighting Bushwick Bill.
That shit is crazy. I don't care. Did y'all see the face off? Yo, did you see how
Tank was looking straight up in the air?
Yo, the face off.
Tank was looking straight up in the air in the face off.
Yeah, his neck was down there fully extended, bro.
It looked like Rocky versus Thunderlips.
No, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy. I had to look up to that man, bro. I'm like, man, yo. And he got in there and broke him down like that. That's why
I was sitting there laughing at Rolly, because Rolly kept saying Tank is small, but when they did the face off, them niggas looking damn near eye to eye. I'm like,
yeah, it was
Tank ain't that motherfucker small.
He probably had Tank by like a forehead or some shit.
Rolly was surprised too. He was like, damn, this nigga my height.
Yeah, I think so. I tell you what, he was uncomfortable with that first
like Piccolo
Tank in his face.
He was looking like Vegeta. He was looking like Vegeta when Vegeta hit his highest level, and then Goku always shoot past his highest level like 1,000 fucking ranks and shit. Put these bees. He's still going. He's going. I've been training 2 years straight in the hyperbolic.
Yo,
you see his motherfucker, his corner man at the end of the fight. His corner man was mad as shit.
Last time I seen him,
corner man was mad as shit. He was like, this motherfucker beat
him. Rolly said, when I seen him, we was 21 and 19. I was taller than him. I ain't seen that nigga in about 5 years. You thought he was still short.
Shut up, bitch. He can't box with you. Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Shut your bitch ass up.
He said, shut up, bitch. You gotta say like that.
That's fucked up when you out there, you trying to fight a motherfucker, you trying to get this nigga the best that you got, and he's sitting there talking to people in the crowd. You're like, this nigga's not concentrating on me. This nigga talking to motherfuckers in the crowd.
As soon as I would have heard Tank say, Mom, I would have shot his head. He got me fucked up and he better pay attention. You talking to your motherfucking mama.
Chilling and shit. He having a good time. The heat on.
I'm out this motherfucker working hard as shit. Your ass up this motherfucker acting like it's a motherfucking sparring section or something.
Those little things like that.
He act like he hooping it. He act like he hooping and shit, talking shit. This is it. That's why I hope pay attention.
Like it's not boxing. Like I'm telling you, yo, he really relished the moment, yo. He different. He made for that shit. That's what I'm telling you. When you can have that level of fun or that level of comfort without losing sight of the target.
He wanted that rolling fight, though. He wanted that rolling fight. I can tell you he wanted that fight. That nigga he been on 10 since the rolling knockout. I ain't gonna lie. He became I said something that day. I said, we just how Tank become a man when he beat Rolling. Like before Rolling, like bro, I have never seen Tank be that fucking fluid in his talking and his speech like he was for Rolling, bro. That fight broke something out. He wanted that jump, bro. Like he said, "No, I want it." He's like, "I want it." He's like,
he wanted to hit something. That nigga was like, "Man, this bitch wanted it
initially, but he wanted it after he got it. He wanted it. He's like, "Oh, because he's."
Oh, you talking about the Rolling fight?
They made me fight him, but he said. Then again, I don't like him. He's like, I don't like him. So yeah, I do want this fight. He's like, I don't like him. So he made himself want it. Once he had to get it, he was like, I don't like him no way. He realized I don't like this nigga.
He kept saying, "Man, y'all got me in this motherfucker fight. This nigga ain't worth my motherfucker time." He said, "All right, You motherfucking trainers keep talking about fucking power. That's all they talk about. Okay. Okay. That's up for your ass.
Might want to roller down there. He said he's scared.
That's all y'all keep talking about. That nigga said, what did he say? He said, that nigga got big motherfucker koala man head. That nigga said, what?
Nah. I'm talking about when he was on the face off. In the face off, he was like, "You a bitch."
What?
I know what he's talking about.
He ain't say a word.
Yeah, he felt that energy. He felt that energy, T. He felt that. And Tank felt it. He was like, "Yo, it ain't the same." You could tell look what he was saying to him, how comfortable he was in his face.
In front of him, he said, "It ain't the same." When you, I said, "Bro, how you?"
Yeah, Rolly looked uncomfortable. I said, "Hey, his ass uncomfortable, bro."
That man undress you on national TV like this, man.
Yeah, facts.
He pushed that nigga off the stage, though. That shit was the funniest shit.
He undressed him. I ain't gonna lie, Rolly fought hard though. He fought hard in the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. He did.
He pushed that nigga off the
stage. Then they asked him why he do it. He said, "Cause he seen him at the end of the stage, so I just pushed him." I'm like, "Yo, he's crazy."
Nigga Tank always got stuff. So he always gonna do something.
He stepped in front of me. He stepping in front of me like that.
So he went into the motherfucking Hector Garcia joint and started grabbing her. Hector was like, "Hold on, what the fuck is this nigga doing?"
Yeah, he was like, "What is this? This ain't part of it. The kind of face off is this?"
Hector was really scared. He was like, "Hold on, is this nigga really about to throw a shot? This nigga playing?"
I just said in my damn story. Tank ain't never walked up on no dude like that, and then the next press he walked up on Hector straight like that. I said, "Damn!" I said, "Nigga heard me." Because I ain't never seen you walk up on no man like that. And he walked up on Hector and grabbed that nigga's shirt. As soon as he walked up on him, I said, "Yeah, he been listening." Huh?
Hector ain't know what to think. He was like, "Hold on, this nigga."
Hector was confused. He was like, "What is this? What is this combat?"
Just think about the last two face-off. One dude he pushed off the stage. The other dude he grabbed him up. The nigga ain't know what the fuck was going on. I want to see what the fuck he doing the motherfucking face-off with Ryan.
Yeah.
He might fuck around and grab Ryan by his throat.
No lie. I think Ryan to swing on his head. He grabbed Ryan. Niggas with quick hands just be swinging, bro. They just be swinging. I think Ryan swing on.
Yeah, that's what he be doing, and I think that's gonna be his downfall. I think the same thing that make him dangerous is gonna be his downfall. I mean, he believe in his speed and power too much, and I think he gonna get too brave. I think he gonna land some shots that is gonna get him too brave, and I really think that's how he gonna go out. I think he gonna go out swinging though.
Because you gotta think about it.
How can you train? If Tank take their hook and you don't do nothing to him, Ryan dead.
Yeah, it's over. Right over.
How can you train for somebody like a Tank Davis? You don't have nobody else that's that small, that's athletic with that much power. There's nobody you could train for like that. There's a lot of people with fast hands that you could train for. Right. There's a lot of people with fast hands, but it ain't nobody that's small like Tank that's that athletic with that much power. How the fuck do you train for something like that? Now, I understand the people like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, they different. They train for fighters, period. But with somebody like a Ryan Garcia who's not technically sound, how can you train for somebody like a Tank Davis? That's like going in there with a faster hands rolling.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga is pretty much
more
like going
accurate,
in there with rolling.
More accurate, more power. It's crazy. Well, you say I train for Rolly. Yeah, Rolly is an awkward ass or a stupid fighter, as Tank called him. Dumbass fighter.
See, with Rolly, Tank had to worry about Rolly trying to rough him up because Rolly was just running in there trying to bully Tank, and Tank caught his ass with a motherfucking shot. Well, Ryan Garcia, Ryan ain't gonna try to go in there and bully Tank. He gonna try to catch him with his hand speed, but he gonna get caught out there with his head in the motherfucking air and get slapped.
Right.
Ryan going to sleep and he go fall backwards. It's gonna be a long ass fall too.
I mean, like I said, the only chance Ryan got is pretty much the same chance that Rolly had, is to catch Tank with something that he hurt him. If he can't hurt Tank and he can't drop Tank and it goes past 6, it's over for Ryan Garcia. It might be over before 6.
Rolly had a better chance because he retired. So you can't underestimate people like that.
That's what I say. Rolly had a better chance because he was trying to rough Tank up.
Ryan,
he was bigger. He was stronger.
Ryan think he's smart. He'll get his ass whooped.
Not to mention, Ryan got to lose weight. They fighting at 136, so he got to make 136 pounds. So he got to lose weight. He can't be at the 140 that he thought he was going to be able to fight at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird ass weight. Why not just go?
I don't know. I just don't. I mean, like I said, the only shot that I give Ryan Garcia is if he land a big shot and it hurts Tank. That's the only shot that he got. He's not going to be able to outbox Tank. He's not that type of boxer. He's not going to outbox Tank.
He can't outbox me. Nah, hell no. He can't.
He don't have no footwork. He don't have no head movement. So he's not going to outbox Tank. He just got to hope that he can land a big shot and it hurts Tank.
I just feel like too much got to go right for that dude for that to happen. Like, and then the crazy part is, it's like the odd part is for me at least we still don't know, right? But in my mind, I feel like Tank could take Ryan's best shot or whatever the shot is that he gonna land. I feel like Tank could take that, but I know for damn sure he can't take Tank best shot at all. I know that. And the minute he get hit with it clean, man, I think he gonna buckle. I think he gonna fold. I really don't think he gonna take a ton of clean shots from Tank. Not them hard ones, not them mean ones.
Do y'all think it, like, speaking to Ryan and Tank, do y'all think it's something to have him say this without sounding like that? Y'all think it's something to fighting like a lot of Mexicans, like Floyd did it, right? Tank doing it now. Y'all think it's something to that?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I do, kind of, on a smaller scale, yeah. But the thing was, I think Floyd.
I guess, I'm saying, like, do you think that's what more people probably should do, type of shit?
Oh,
as far as like becoming sellers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's where the mentality was. Why he was being moved a certain way. I do think it was with that in mind. Because you gotta think.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm glad you said it, right. So with that being in mind, right? Do you think that just worked, or do you think Floyd did that trying to ego trip on himself because my daddy Floyd daddy did it too, didn't it? That shit do work, bro. That shit work.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Especially you gotta think, especially if you got a damn KO artist and you doing it with him. You get what I'm saying? It's
like the Mayweather way. That's the Mayweather way, huh?
It's like a can't lose situation.
Good ones though, like good ones with the names though.
Right, you had Floyd. So many people wanted to see him lose that it worked. You got Tank. People do want to see him lose, but you got a nice amount of people that want to see him knock my ass out.
That boy's off the chain with. That nigga called himself the Mexican killer. Then when he like the Mexican
right, right.
He was off the chain with it. So I think it's something to that. Might be something to that. For real, like maybe more people. Maybe to try that. Like attempt it.
Is that something screaming?
I don't know. I'm saying think about it, and we kind of knock right. Like people say, Tank don't fight black people, right? But I'm asking in the sense like maybe that's a good business. Maybe it was that ain't too bad of a business move. Seeing how it worked out for him.
Yeah.
But it's 1,000 ways to skin the cat. But when you think about it early, shit, even us, a lot of them people, like a lot of people end up fighting because them be the best fighters. Outside of us, they beat them. I feel like
because they bring their countries with them, so it's hard to, And then when the odds get like that, it's like people. It's like when worlds collide.
Yeah, type shit.
And they bring their people. You know what I mean? And that's a fight.
Even early no Campo, you know what I mean? That was he's like, he's changer kind of sort. You know what I mean? He knocked out Bundu, right? But that Campo joint is like that joint stand like that's the joint. Like that's the joint anybody. Like Earl stopped in that's like
fast, quick, fast, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah. So even with him, like this might be.
He just went to war with fun.
Now I think it's the Frenchman though, kind of sort of. Gotta fight the Frenchman and you get popular.
Because some of them over there getting better.
Uh-huh.
Dalton Smith just fought. I don't know if you had caught that fight. That was a decent fight.
I've been watching Dalton for a few fights.
Man, the dude Gary Cully, I want to see what's up with him.
Watching him it's a few of them guys.
I just got introduced to him. I won't lie. I don't remember seeing him before this point.
The Diva.
Yeah, I just hate that name. He got to switch. I'm about to DM him, yo. Yeah, I forgot to DM him. Yeah, you got to change your name.
He said he wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson at some point, like sooner.
Yeah,
like he said within the next couple fights, he wanted to test himself.
Okay. You know how I feel about shit like that. Let's go. Let's see.
Dalton, Adam Azim, Sam Noakes, Alan Ball.
Let's see what he could do with a 6'2" giant.
Gary Cully. It's a few of them that I think that's real. Like Conor Bean was one, right? It's about 8-9 of them I think real. And he one of them. He called out Shakur like in the second press conference to this fight. You know what I mean? He ain't really called him out. He just said
mentioned the name. Yeah, I get it.
He said at some point I do want to fight Shakur. He said I know that's a fight that I have to do. You know what I mean? He said he know he'll have to fight.
I like the energy, young man. That's sir.
I think he get interested because he's 6'2". That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be fun to watch to see how he'd deal with that.
Because if that dude can't do it, ain't nobody will ever do it. If Cully can't beat Shakur, you got Devin, you got Tank, but with them extremities, nobody. It'll be hard to beat.
It'll be crazy.
Because Gary's 6'2", he's strong, he can punch. If he can outbox Gary, that'll be something. He'll have to get on the inside of Gary though.
Yeah.
Inside them long ass. He have to get in his elbows.
Facts. Because that man is 6'2", southpaw, lightweight. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. He wild, man. That's wild. That's a cheat code.
Then he uses height good. He throw that jab.
I meant to tweet that.
So even if he miss it, he's still shooting that straight. Like he can miss that jab, he's still shooting it. I do that. He'll throw that jab. He's still shooting the shit out there straight every time. Like this is like mechanism. Now, great fighters might be able to catch on to it, but he's so long. Even if he missed that jump, you trying to counter, like your hooks might not even reach him. And he's shooting that fucking straight down the middle. Boom. Boom. That's how you be knocking folks' ass out. I like Gary. I watching Gary for a minute. He one of the dudes I think that can make the transition.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kell Brook type shit. A lot of them be kind of suspect, but it's a few of them. It's a handful of them that I think can compete. He one of them. Him, Gary Cully, Sam Noakes, Dalton Smith, Adam Azim, Alan Ball. And it's about three more of them folks that I feel like. Khalid Ali, he a young guy. He got like 6 fights. Khalid Ali, bad motherfucker. Bad heel prospect. I'm still watching him. He ain't quite ready yet. He only got like 6, but Conor Bean was one steroid man. Fucked it up for me, man. And it came out that he did. And it came out that he got to turn in something for UCAD too. So he did fail the UCAD jump.
Mm-hmm.
He got to turn in a statement for UCAD. I said,
damn, busted.
What's good, Judah? I'm on this thing, bro. I know. I just came on now because I ain't do some shit early. I ain't do nothing. I'm
Yeah,
actually
Drew was good, bro.
I've been on here 2 hours. Baby back there 6, so I'm finna go play doctor. You know. Yeah. What's good, Drew? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. I'm finna slide up out of here though. Man, I appreciate y'all boys sliding through this thing.
That's cool.
In the hideaway 7T. This ain't I forgot my damn slogan for a second. Skin hideaway 7T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. This ain't rocking. And I'm out. Look.